G'day everybody, it's Matt here, and today to try I've got the Skechers Go Walk Air 2 in the navy colorway, and I've got these in the US men's 11 to try out. Let's whip these ones out of the box, have a closer look at them, and of course also give them a try on, and I'll see what I think about them. Now, according to the box, these have the Goodyear Performance outsole for excellent traction, enhanced stability, and durable rubber. And the back of the box tells us we have that section here at the heel of the foot, and underneath that, or in the midsole, the visible Skech Air, and then of course pillar cushion technology on the rest of the foot. Let's get these out. So that is the Skechers Go Walk Air 2, and they are a very nice looking and nice feeling shoe. At first impression, these look and feel really, really good. With the way this upper is kind of a quilted finish, it's really unusual, but it looks really smart. These ones have a lace-up style, so we've got a flat lace that they come standard with up the top there, and then we have a full textile upper. It's this really soft quilted kind of look and feel to it, and it has a little bit of this sheen as well, which is quite different, but it does look really nice, and it feels nice to touch. It feels like this front section is going to breathe quite nicely. It's like there is just a really simple lining, and while it is a quilting, it's also a mesh, so it feels like it should breathe really well up there. The tongue is not fixed, it just has this little laces loop here to hold it in place, and it is a similar mesh material coming down the front of the tongue there to where it is fixed just above the toes. Then we have a synthetic reinforcement around all of those laces loops, which do vary up. We've got some loops here, and we've got holes down the bottom. At the back of the shoe, we also have a pull tab here at the back of the shoe to help with putting it on. In terms of branding, you just have the Skechers S on the outsides of the shoes here. On the rear of the shoe, we have the Skechers Go Walk text below that pull tab. On the tongue, we have Skechers Go Walk right at the top there as well. We do have on the side of the midsole Skech Air, just there, quite small. And on the underside of the shoe, we have the Skechers S right here in the middle, and Goodyear back there in the rubber section. If we go to the inside of these shoes, this is a textile liner, and it feels very soft all around the ankle. There's a lot of cushioning in that, and it's a fairly soft section. Like, it does have some firmer ankle support coming up around this section up to about that point. It's quite firm and reinforced, and that comes all the way down to about there, to this, just before the start of your arches, and that should give plenty of ankle support, but at the same time it is quite soft. Like, you can see the whole shoe just flattens down there. The only other reinforcing is really just around the toe box. We've got a little bit of a harder section around those toes to help hold the structure there, but otherwise these really are a soft shoe that feels like it should be very comfortable on, so I'm keen to try these out. The insole is the Skechers Air cooled Go-Go Mat. That is my favorite one of the Skechers insoles. I really like the Go-Go Mat. It has lots of cushion and is very responsive. It's quite different to the memory foam in that the Go-Go Mat just bounces straight back, so I personally think it gives you a much better response when you are doing exercise in these shoes. Coming down the shoe, Skechers almost exclusively uses a single piece injection molded EVA foam midsole and outsole in their shoes. So this one is quite different. We've got the Skech Air in the middle here, which is visible, and so that's this like air cushion under the heel, and so that makes up the midsole under the heel there. And we've got the Goodyear Performance outsole rubber section under the heel here too. So that's quite different for Skechers, and I'm keen to see how that goes. That all up gives us a 1¼ inch heel. From the arch of the foot forwards, we are that single piece injection molded EVA foam midsole and outsole, and it is really soft. This one has a ton of cushion. Like, it just wants to compress under my thumbs there with very little pressure. Now, these super soft segments at the front here are the Skechers Comfort Pillars. They're meant to be high rebound, which they feel like they are going to be, and typically they are in Skechers shoes that I've tried previously. I'm really keen to see how that feels underfoot. I think that combined with the Go-Go Mat is going to have a lot of responsiveness. Coming on the front of the shoe, the midsole and outsole does come up the toe a little way there to help protect the front of the shoe. So this is never going to be a dress shoe, but it certainly is the kind of shoe, I think, that could pass as being a single shoe when you're traveling, because it is nice enough, even with this really sporty looking midsole, that you could wear it with some long pants, button-up shirt and whatnot, and it'd be okay. You might not win any fashion awards, but it is a shoe that could certainly work. It's a nice looking shoe, I personally think. Let's whip these on and give them a try. First impressions is that sliding on, these shoes do feel really, really nice. However, the laces are a bit short, at least in the men's 11. Like, I've barely got anything there to do a knot with. I wouldn't want them to be any shorter. So initially, I feel like they are sitting in a good spot. They feel quite grippy, and standing up has a very good feel underfoot. They feel very bouncy and responsive. In terms of fit, plenty of room there. My right foot is usually bigger. My big toe is sitting just under an index finger's width from the front of the shoe, so that's good. And my left foot has a full index fingers space in there. That's about where I want it to be. They actually feel a lot lighter on than I had expected, and they feel really cushioned and really responsive under my feet. I really like the way they feel. I'm really impressed at just how breathable these are. Like, there's a little bit of a draft coming through at the moment, and I can actually feel it coming through the mesh all around these shoes, basically all the way up to where that extra reinforcing is. So clearly this mesh upper, how they've done it, is working really, really well for breathability. The heel cushion really is firm. It's definitely firmer than I would normally go for, and a lot firmer than I was expecting. But under the ball of your foot, this EVA midsole section and outsole and sort of the arch onwards, it really is super responsive. Like, it is bouncy. I'm not 100% sold on this Skech Air cushion at the back, but I do really like the feel of it overall, and the combination with those comfort pillars at the front. They work really well, and I think they would make for quite a nice walking shoe. These are part of the Skechers Go Walk range, and I really do feel like these are going to work super well as an all-day standing and walking shoe, just because that front action is so bouncy. There is so much cushion there between the Go-Go mat and that midsole and outsole. It just feels fantastic, like you just want to keep moving. I really, really like that, and I think Skechers have done a great job with this. So you can see there, if I put all my weight back on the heels, there is some compression happening under that air cushion at the back there, but it really does sit pretty firm. Even with all of my weight on it, there is not a lot of compression. Importantly, both the Goodyear heel on its own feels super grippy, but also the front of the shoe. Sometimes these EVA foam outsoles don't grip so well, but these ones really do. There is a lot of traction there, and it is really nice to have that rubber section at the back to give you that bit of extra traction as well. That is the Skechers Go Walk Air 2 in the navy colorway. I hope you found this video helpful. For more information and pricing on these ones, make sure you check out the affiliate links that are down in the description. And of course, give this video the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this from me. Bye for now.